Hello, my name is Georgianne Ford with the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation. And this month, returning to us, our attorney mediator, Debbie Schneider. Welcome back, Debbie.
Thank you, Georgianne. Happy to be here.
Great. Debbie, your topic this month has to do with, does a cheating spouse lose any rights in a divorce? So feel free to just jump in, and this is a good topic because we've all wondered this.
Exactly. There's a lot of popular knowledge in our society about this topic. So let me explain how the law is structured regarding alimony in Pennsylvania. So alimony is not considered to be an automatic right in Pennsylvania. The divorce code sets up 17 factors that go into making a determination about whether a spouse is entitled to alimony. And one of those 17 factors is misconduct. So misconduct is where the cheating piece fits, right? And it's one line. It says, one of the factors is the misconduct of either party. But then there's a second statement that says, if following final separation for a couple, quote, marital misconduct does not factor in. So I'll come back to that in a minute because that's an important distinction to make. So as I said, there's a lot of popular knowledge and questions about this subject in Pennsylvania, right? Mm-hmm. So the larger divorce decisions are made in what's called equitable distribution. And equitable distribution is how a couple figure out who's going to get what, your assets and liabilities. Right. And marital misconduct has no place at all in equitable distribution. So the marital misconduct piece is limited to the alimony, right? So let me explain a little bit more about alimony. Alimony is really designed to help the more economically dependent spouse afford to live going forward. And so it's a calculation with a system that's promulgated by the state, and we plug incomes into the formula, and that gives us an alimony amount. So as a practical matter, alimony is needed and warranted in many, 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 many divorces. And bottom line is misconduct is not going to make one bit of difference. At the Alpha Center, I tell my clients that, if there's been misconduct, yes, it's something that, you'll feel very strongly about, and it may inform you emotionally. But when it comes to actually making the financial decisions, it's really going to be economics, not that misconduct.
Just for clarification, Debbie, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
So even if it was before a separation date, and even though it's a determining factor, it's really not going to make one bit of difference.
Right. That is correct. Because when you're making decisions in a divorce, it's really about economics. It's not about emotion. And so, if you happen to be the victim of a cheating spouse, you may be very hurt. You may be devastated, in fact, by that reality. But that's the time to seek out an outside support, such as a therapy or a support group. There's many of them around.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do you have a question?
No, I don't really. I'm listening. I'm just very intent on this. I'm sure we all are that's listening. So you're making it clear.
Right. I hope I'm making it very, very clear. Right. So as I said, economically, it's often absolutely necessary, and a judge would award alimony, regardless of how much misconduct may have taken place on the part of either party. Right. Now, if you happen to be in litigation and each party has an attorney, the alimony subject of, and the misconduct piece may actually play a part in that the attorneys may be using, misconduct to posture with each other. And what I mean by that is they might say, one attorney may say to the other attorney, well, I want my client is entitled to more because your client cheated. But that's just going to waste your money, because all that's going to do is you'll each be paying your attorneys. So for our clients at the Alpha Center, we want you to look forward. And the bottom line, and what I really want you to take away from this video, is that a judge is going to look forward as well. And ultimately, your litigating attorneys will look forward. So in 99% of cases, one needs to let go of the emotional piece of misconduct.
Because you're going to end up spending lots of money that is not going to make a difference, and you're going to lose it.
Correct. You're just going to lose your assets.
That's a very, very good fact for us, Debbie. Thanks so much. A lot for us to think about, and definitely, get over those emotions and understand this is your money.
It's exactly right. This is what you should be focusing on, right?
Nice.
And again, looking forward. At the Alpha Center, we want you to look forward. And ultimately, as I said, any judge making a decision sitting in divorce court is going to ask you to look forward as well and not backward. So
there are plenty of couples with this situation end up going through mediation process.
Absolutely. We can deal with that. It's not like this is going to be in any way a stumbling block to a mediated divorce. We can handle it. And if it's out in the open, I tell my clients, I understand that this is a reality for you, but let's put it aside to make these important economic decisions.
Which is what the bottom line is. Thank you, Debbie.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you next month. Any of you have questions for Debbie Schneider about this topic or any other topic, or you want to just have any questions for the divorce mediation, Alpha Divorce Mediation, please give us a call, 1-800-310-9085.